Hello, today I want to show you our surveys feature, and it's brand new, and I wanted to first just start off telling you a little bit about surveys and why you should use them. So surveys are a great way to hear what your clients are saying. It's a good way to, if there was a problem with a cleaning, it's a good way to reach out and get feedback before they call you up angrily. A lot of times it's a good way to show the client that you want to improve. So finding out about issues before they're a bigger deal than they should be. It also provides a way for you to get reviews for your business online. Once you hear from people and they give you a good survey and you know you have a big fan, then you can later follow up with them and ask them to write a review for you online, and that way you can build up your presence online. And finally, it'll help you to improve your service because you will get more information on what you can do better and you can make more money. So the other aspect of what I want to talk about is why you should use surveys through MaidSuite. And one reason for that is because they're already included in MaidSuite. And another is that they're tied to client profiles. So you can go back and see, I'll show you this shortly, but you can see all the surveys that a client has taken, and that survey data isn't just stored in a different website that you have to go to separately and dig through all the results. You can go straight to someone's profile and see what's going on there. And finally, the really powerful thing about surveys through MaidSuite is that they're automated. You can set them up to send out right after an appointment is ended, and that way you don't have to, at the end of the day, sit down and email out a survey to all your clients or anything like that. They're just going to be sent automatically if you choose to do it that way. So I thought I would give you a little demonstration of how this works. So to get to surveys, you're going to mouse over clients and come to the survey section. And first we're going to get started with adding a survey. So first you choose the survey name, and this is just for internal use. So client feedback test. I'm just going to do that. And then you're going to have the ability to make whatever questions you want. So I'm just going to do one of each type, one multiple choice and one free response. So how would you rate the service? And I'm going to do multiple choice, 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and obviously 5 stars, which is what we're shooting for. So I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to add another question, and this one I'm going to make a free response question, and I'm going to say, what could we do to improve next time? I'm going to save this question, and now this is pretty much a preview of what the survey will look like for the client, and I'm going to carry on. And what I'm presented with here is, this is what the email is going to look like when the email is sent to the client. So I'm going to come in here and customize this to be what I want. So let us know how we did. And obviously you can customize this to your company's needs and what you want to get back from the clients. So yeah, you can just customize it, make it short and sweet, or however long you want. And finally, the last thing you customize is what you want the page to say after they've taken the survey, and this is just a thank you for taking the survey. So you can just keep it as is. Thank you for taking our survey. You can add in something more to let them know how this helps your business. So then you can click save, and you will now have your survey. And right now there's no responses. So now what we will do is we're going to go through sending a survey. So let's say we're on this appointment on January 29th. You can see over here on the left of the appointment, there's a button that says Send Survey. And I'm just going to click that, and it's going to give me the options to, I have these 4 surveys. One of them I have the same name for 2 of them. And I'm going to choose Client Feedback Test, the one we just made, and send that off. And let me just open my email quickly. And you can see here that the appointment is smart enough to know that the survey was sent. That way you're not going to send duplicates to people. which is going to help you. And this is going to be checked whether or not you're sending them automatically or manually. So right now I'm just waiting for that email, and I'll get back to that. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you how you would turn on automatic surveys, which is just in your company settings. If you scroll down here to feature preferences, by surveys, you see this question, automatically send out surveys to clients after appointments. So you see I already have this turned on, and this is just a checkbox you can turn on or off, and what that will do is if it's on, it's just going to, at the end of the appointment, it's going to send off a survey to the email associated with that client. And if it's off, it's not going to send it, and you can do it manually. So if I turn that on, another thing to note is that if I come over to a client profile, then at the bottom in the email preferences, I can, by default, everyone's going to receive the survey after their appointments, but I know you don't necessarily want everyone to receive a survey, so you can come here and uncheck it, and that would turn off automatic surveys for this client. And the reason you might want to do that, there's several reasons why you might want to do that, but one of them would be that maybe this is a commercial client that really isn't ever going to fill out a survey, and they don't want to be spammed if you're cleaning them multiple times a week, or there's different reasons why you might want to not have that. So I've received the email, and you can see here, here's what it looks like, and it has the customized text, and I'm going to click take our survey now, and here it is. You see it already knows, remember we sent it to Ron Butler, it already knows who's taking the survey, which is important because it's going to link back to their profile. And for the client, it's just super simple. They come in here, they can rate the service, and they can write something on what we can improve. Nothing, it was amazing, which isn't too helpful, but good to know nonetheless. So I click submit, and I'm given this thank you for taking our survey message. And if we look here, we're going to see this note that Ron Butler completed a survey. And that's awesome because now we know when someone's taken a survey. And if we're to go back to that survey page, which would be from here, I don't know why I'm doing that, client feedback test, we can see that, look, we have one response from today, and if we look here, how would you rate the service? Everyone said 4 stars. Now this graph here is going to be more detailed once we have more responses, but for now we can see that it's like this, and we have the answers to that question. And if we're to go to Ron's profile, here we'll see the surveys that he's taken. And I've previously taken surveys to test, but this is the one taken a minute ago. And you can see here that we can see what he thought of it. So that is the basic functionality of surveys. You can create a survey, you can set it to automatically send a survey, you can disable the automatic surveys for individual clients, you can send out the survey manually from the appointment, and you can also do it from the client profile here. And you can customize the email and the thank you page for the survey. So that's pretty much a summary of the feature, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.